What's going on, vinyl community? It's Dan hanging out with you for Dan's Vinyl Channel. Wanted to do a contest entry tonight on a Wednesday for Bev over at ClarkOVision. I'm going to link to the contest below in the description. You want to check that out. She is doing a 400 subs first year in the vinyl community / music community contest, and she is basing everything in this on fours. So if you don't know about Bev's channel, you should definitely check it out below. Like I said, that link is going to be in the description there. So let's get on to the vinyl. All right, I love these. This is a great one. All right, so her first question is she wants you to show the fourth studio album, not an EP and not a live album, by one of your favorite bands or artists. Well, if you guys have been watching my channel, you know I'm a huge fan of The Cult. And I don't know, I go between this one and Electric as my favorite Cult record. Cult Sonic Temple. It's their fourth studio album, released in 1989. You had tons of hits on this one. Well, I mean, you had two that were airplay hits, but man, songs on this record are amazing. So you had Firewoman, of course, and Edie Chow Baby. But Sun King, American Horse, Sweet Soul Sister, some of the greatest Cult songs are on this record. It's the Cult Sonic Temple. This one was actually produced by Bob Rock. So it's kind of got that 80s kind of, if you listen to Electric and it's got that real dry production, this is more of like that 80s reverbery production, but it sounds great and it holds up real well 30 years later. So the Cult's Sonic Temple, their fourth studio album. All right, now the next one was she wants you to show an album cover representing each of the four natural elements. So you have earth, air, fire, water. Okay? Simple, easy peasy, right? Not the easiest thing to do. Plus, I didn't want to steal other people's albums. So if that happens here, sorry guys, doing my best. So representing earth. So, you know, I'm thinking earth, I'm thinking mountains, I'm thinking rocks, I'm thinking stuff like that. And this rock band, Greta Van Fleet, their 2018 release, Anthem of the Peaceful Army. There's a lot of earth going on there. I'm not sure that is earth, but there's a lot of earth, if you guys catch my drift. Anthem of the Peaceful Army by Greta Van Fleet. I love this record. Very Zeppelin-esque, of course. Yeah, you get that. But you also get a lot of the band Yes in here. You get a lot of Rush sounds, blues sounds. Just a fantastic band. I have a lot of hope for these kids. I've seen them twice. They put on a heck of a show. If you ever get a chance, go check them out. Greta Van Fleet, Anthem of the Peaceful Army. All right. Representing Earth there. So, Air. Another one of my favorite bands, Genesis. Wind and Wuthering. A lot of air going on here. A lot of wind being blown around. Got the leaves blowing all over the place on the back, off of the tree. So Genesis, Wind and Wuthering. I want to say this is 1976 album. Or it might be 77. I'm not sure. It doesn't say. I didn't do my research, so I didn't do my homework. It's 70s album. It's Genesis. Wind and Wuthering representing the air portion of this four natural elements. So there you go. Representing fire. Weird album cover here. Always try to figure out what was going on here. Styx. Equinox. You have a flaming ice cube. Why not? Flaming ice cube. A song of ice and fire. For those of you Game of Thrones fans, we got fire and ice going on here, and don't even get me started on this last season. We're just not going to talk about it. There's plenty of YouTube channels that are talking about Game of Thrones. This is a vinyl one. Anyway, I know I brought it up, but I was also drinking from the old Game of Thrones coffee mug. So anyway, representing fire, Styx's Equinox. All right? And water. Picked this one up at a garage sale recently. The Beach Boys, Surfin' USA. It's a great record. A lot of water going on here, so there you go. There's the four elements. The Beach Boys, Surfin' USA. So yeah, well, look at those handsome fellers there, huh? Surf's Up. All right, yeah. Beach Boys. It's a great record. All right, so the next one was to find an album where the artist, the song title, album title has the number 4 in it. You know, I could have done Toto's 4, which was one that was sitting here that I thought, you know, well, that was also, I think, their 4th studio album. I'm pretty sure it was. But no, I wanted to find a song title, so it was kind of hard to find. So I had to go through my wife's. I could have used, like, I saw Ron Haggerty, he used The Four Horsemen from Metallica. So I couldn't use that one. That would be cheating. In my head, it would have been. So I went through my wife's jazz stuff, and she had this Miles Davis record, working with the Miles Davis Quintet. Here there is a song on side A called 4. Try to line this up. Right there. 4 by Miles Davis, working with the Miles Davis Quintet. And I listened to that song before using it, and it's really good. Of course, it's Miles Davis. You got Coltrane on here. You got Red Garland on piano on here. Paul Chambers on bass. I mean, it's Miles Davis, guys. Coltrane's on that record. Of course it's going to be good. All right, so the next one was to find 4 album covers that feature a horse on it. Another thing that wasn't necessarily easy to find, but got to looking at this Yes record, and there's some horses right there on Relayer. Yeah, very cool album cover by Yes. Got some horses there, so a couple of them. Yes's Relayer album. Oh, nice gatefold going on here. Okay. All right, this next one. This is from my birth year, 1975. So do the math, folks, and see how old Dan is. All right, so Willie Nelson's Red-Headed Stranger. There's nothing on the cover, but on the back cover there is. You got like this like comic book artistry going on here, and you've got a bunch of horses right there. Willie Nelson's Red-Headed Stranger. You know, I don't have too many country records, but I mean, you cannot go wrong with this record right here. This one just kind of grabs you. It's a fantastic album through and through. So, Willie Nelson's Red-Headed Stranger from 1975. Some horses there. Third record to feature some horses, we've got, and I've shown this one. I think I've shown this in my very first vinyl community video. Black Sabbath's Greatest Hits right there. We've got, like, I guess an undead or a zombie or a white or just a skeleton propped up there on a horse. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on in this album cover. Kind of reminds you of like a Hieronymus Bosch painting or something. But Black Sabbath's Greatest Hits. There's the horse there. All right. And last but certainly not least, fantastic record here, Marshall Tucker Band and their self-titled album, the Marshall Tucker Band. There's a horse here. Looks like a Davy Crockett kind of dude right there on a horse. So there we go. I found 4 records with a horse on it. I was so excited. All right, so there you go. So that's my contest entry for ClarkOVision, Beverly over there. Go check out her channel. She has an awesome channel. She supports a lot of people in the YouTube vinyl community. She comments on a lot of videos, likes a lot of videos. She's just very active and a very nice person. I think she's Scottish. I think she's from Edinburgh. I think I've heard her mention that before. She's got that great Scottish accent. She's into power metal and Def Leppard and hair metal and just all kinds of music. So here's to you, Bev. Congratulations on your first year in the VC and your 400 subs. That's awesome. So there you go. There's my entry. So you guys, if you haven't heard of Bev's channel, go check it out. Link below in the description. And there you go. You guys have a great rest of your week. You guys keep digging them records. All right? Peace out. You guys have a good one. See you later.